Hello and welcome back to the Pokemon26 channel. I am your host, Pokemon26, and here is the Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel Masochist series. We are back for episode number 13, lucky number 13. And today's episode, we're going to, I guess, because it's so close to the end of the season, I guess really just grind through as much of gold as we can to see what we're looking at. And then next season, we'll start back off in silver, and it should be, hopefully, an easier grind back to gold and then through gold. And hopefully, by the end of next month, we can hit platinum. That is the goal. So, here is the deck. I haven't made any changes since the last episode. If you wanted to pause and look through the deck, you can. If you have any suggestions for cards that you see in our collection that you think might work well in the deck, let me know in the comment section down below. But without further ado, let's get into our first match of the day. Alright, here we are, first match of the day. I believe this is our third game ever in gold. So let's see how it goes. I chose to go second, and my opponent is apparently playing Speedroids. Speedroid seems like a pretty fun deck. I haven't played it yet myself, but it's definitely a deck I'd like to give a shot. It seems like a lot of fun. I have a monster that can't be destroyed by battle, so that's good. Got both of my walls and Swords of Revealing, or Concealing Light rather. As my opponent goes for a Totem Bird. When a spell or trap card is activated, you can detach 2 material from this card, negate the activation, and if you do, destroy it. This card loses 300 attack while it has no materials. Well, hopefully, if my opponent doesn't have anything face down, which it appears that he does. Okay, so he didn't activate anything there, but it does appear that he's got something that he can do. We are going to go ahead and just swing on Totem Bird here, and we'll sack our token to take it out. He's got it. Oh, he's got Imperm. But we do still have the token in defense mode at least. That was a really good use of Imperm. And I will end my turn. See, I figured Speedroid for more of a synchro-heavy deck. I didn't think they had a lot of Xyz plays, but I mean it's cool to see for sure. Guardian Eatos. I have to have no monsters in my graveyard to be able to special summon it, and unfortunately, we've got a monster in our graveyard. So, I'm just going to set a card and pass. I'm going to hold on to Swords of Concealing Light until he plays more monsters, because I know he's got plays. He just probably hasn't drawn into anything yet to... I mean, he keeps going in. Good for him, I guess. He's probably thinking to himself, make a Phantom Beast Super Heavy Samurai. What kind of weird combination is this? I'm actually going to go ahead and set this. It can withstand an attack from the Totem Bird, but it also gives me something else to sacrifice for Valkyrie's next turn, so I can just pop this with its effect. I don't have to worry about trying to swing over it. I have cards that can. And I'd rather keep this on the field because it can't be destroyed by battle. He doesn't have anything right now. Oh, he's playing Trap Tricks too. Trap Tricks Speedroid. That's pretty nifty. Alright, so with his Mantis, he picked up a Pudica. Unaffected by the effects of whole trap card, normal traps. You can only use each of the following effects of Trap Tricks Pudica. Okay, Sarah is here. That is not great. If I could just run Sarah over in the next turn, that would be fantastic, actually. But I don't want to activate any of their potential traps. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to, first and foremost, just put Bujin Haruko into attack mode. And I'm just going to run Sarah over. Okay, so he does have a trap, of course. So Sarah will get to proc her effect to special summon a Trap Tricks monster from the deck with a different name than the cards you control. So she gets to pretty much summon whichever Trap Tricks monster she wants. Mermelio, rather. Yeah, I'll just let that go. Now, which trap card is Sarah going to set with her other effect? Floodgate. That's not good. But yes, we're going to continue to destroy Sarah. Main phase 2. We are going to tribute summon for Zweet. And activate the effect to pop the totem bird. And then here, we'll activate Swords of Concealing Light. Go to face down defense mode. And end turn. So far so good this game. It's been pretty fun. Was not expecting a Speedroid Trap Tricks combination. But then again, my opponent probably wasn't expecting the mishmash of cards that I've got in my deck. The opponent is thinking. He's just going to end his turn. I guess he doesn't think there's anything I can do to get over the 2400 defense of his trap card there. He would be mistaken. But I'm going to wait another turn. You going to floodgate it? Go ahead. That's perfect. You wasted your floodgate trapple. That is fine by me. And Mermelio is gone. One more turn on Swords of Concealing Light here. I went ahead and set a card. Form a pal seal eel. Alright, Concealing Light is now gone. We are going to normal summon Guardian Yatos. Do you have something to play? Alright. Now we're going to go ahead and swing in. We're going to take out the trap card that he had set with 2400 defense. Alright, back over to him. He's going to special summon a Traptrix monster with his Holutea. Oh, Sarah's coming back off of it. Okay. Not that there's a whole lot Sarah can do right now. I mean, there is a whole lot Sarah can do, but it's going to make plays happen here for sure. But it's just whether or not the plays can be effective enough to get over my defenses right now. Because like I don't know that they have anything that can get over a 2,000 point defense monster that doesn't get destroyed by battle anyways. Like all of their trap cards are cards that deal with monsters as they're coming onto the field or attacking, and I've got none of that. So I'm very anxious to see if they have a way to get over a 2,000 defense point monster that can just not be destroyed by battle. I'm sure it can happen, I just am waiting to see when it happens. He's got Bottomless over in this top left corner. So anything that's special summoned or normal summoned with 1500 or more attack will be banished. But it has to be able to destroy, which is one of its weaknesses. So if I summon a card that says it cannot be destroyed by card effect, then Bottomless doesn't work against it. I don't think that used to be the case. Another Speedroid Terratop. Oh no, Myrmelio's back. Still can't do anything here. Like, you can exceed summon or maybe even link summon into a higher link, but the exceed summon is coming. I just don't see you getting over the Guardian. That gets close. Don't you get a point boost? I think you do. Maybe not. Dianea. Making another rank 4. Oh, maybe. He still hasn't played anything that can get around not being destroyed by battle, though. Which is what's most important right now. Unless... Perplasia. Okay. Seems like we're kind of at a standoff here. Alright, Sarah goes down once more. Oh. Never mind. Is it, oh, does this protect all Trap Tricks monsters from being destroyed by battle? Monsters you control cannot... Oh, so she's just sitting there getting free hits. Okay, that's fine. You can't put her in defense mode, so she's just sitting there getting whomped on every turn for however much I decide to swing with. This has been a really good game. Lots of back and forth. I don't think I have anything that Gravedigger's Trap Hole can hit with an effect, so at least there's that. Rafflesia might be this deck's biggest weakness right now, because Sarah's just trapped on the field. Can't be destroyed by battle or card effect, so I'm just allowed to swing on it until you can figure out a way to get rid of it. Maybe link it off, but even then, whatever link monster you bring in, unless it's like, okay, still gonna get hit up for some damage. This Link's Unwind card is unaffected by trap effects. All Trap Tricks monsters you control gain 1000 attack while you have a normal trap card in your graveyard. Once returning you can target face of monsters your opponent controls up to the number. Okay, so this does do the deed. I think that seals it. Alright, on to the next game. Alright, here we are, game 2 of the day. Some pretty interesting cards in our hand. Alright, and it appears we were playing Self-TK again, so at least we get a Master Pack. At least there's that. He's got all the dark contracts. Granadora. Alright, in phase. Let's go. Pay 500 for that. Good way to get over Grandadora is to use the Mecha Phantom Beast Tetherwolf effect to pump him to 2500. It'll beat over Grandadora for 600, and then they'll take 2000 more because Grandadora's secondary effect that when he gets destroyed, you lose 2000 life points. What do we got here? Special summon a card, so you gotta banish a card from your hand. That's actually not a bad card. That'd be a very fun card to pick up. Hopefully I can get it in the Master Pack. Alright, Granadora goes down. He's going to take 2,000 points of damage. And then I think he's going to take 3,000 during his standby phase, just from his Dark Contracts. That's really fun too. Dark Snake Syndrome. If you could somehow figure out a way to offset the damage for yourself, this would actually be really fun. Don't know why he's going to battle phase. He loses next turn either way, though, so. Man, if I just had Cyber's White Hat one turn earlier, when I summoned Tetherwolf, I could have special summoned it alongside it. But I think this should be enough damage to take out our opponent here and secure us a Master Pack. Done. Alright, I'll see you guys in the Master Pack opening. Alright, we are here. About to open our first Master Pack of the episode. We also have a Legacy Pack after this Master Pack. And it looks like this Master Pack has potentially a super rare in it. So let's see what we get. Alright, so we got Kawaki Miro Boulder. I think we've got two Kawaki Miro cards now. I think we've got the wind one as well. When this card is destroyed by battle and sent to the graveyard, you can add one Iron Core of Kawaki Miro or one level 4 or lower Kawaki Miro monster from your deck to your hand. That's actually not bad. Amazoness Spellcaster. Target one Amazoness monster you control and one face-up monster your opponent controls. Switch the original attack of those targets until the end of this turn. We do have a couple of Amazoness monsters. That could come in handy. Ghost Trick Doll. Now be normal summon unless you control a Ghost Trick monster once per turn. You can change this card to face down defense position. When this card is flipped face up during the end phase, change as many face up monsters on the field as possible to face down defense position. Then you can special summon one Ghost Trick monster from your deck into face down defense position whose level is less than or equal to the number of monsters flipped face down by this effect. That's actually pretty crazy. Okay, so it has to be set. So it just has to survive a turn, pretty much, for it to be any good, which doesn't look like it's going to be possible. So, next. Target one face-up monster your opponent controls that has a level, tribute it, and if you do, special summon one Vendread token with a level equal to the tributed monster's original level. While the token special summoned by this effect is on the field, you cannot normal or special summon monsters except Vendread monsters. So this is removal, but it restricts us to only being able to play Vendread monsters. Don't know that it's going to make the deck, but it is tempting. Oh, and our super rare is Shaman of the Tenyi. I've become very well versed with this card over the last few months. I've been playing a lot of Sword Soul Tenyi. Obviously, I don't have the cards to facilitate its use right now, but it is a pretty good card for the deck that it works in. And we got DZW Chimera Clad. You can target one number C39 monster you control, which we don't have any, so the rest of that effect does not matter. Then we've got Subterror Behemoth Speleogeist. It's a flip effect monster. You can target one monster on the field, change it to face-up attack position if it is in defense position. Also, change its attack to 0. You can only use this effect of Subterror Behemoth Speleogeist once per turn. When a face-up monster you control is flipped face down, if you control no face-up monsters, you can special summon this card from your hand in defense position. Once per turn, you can change it to face down defense position. I can see where that could be somewhat useful. And then we've got Metaphys Tyrant Dragon. This card was special summoned by the effect of a Metaphys monster. It is unaffected by trap effects. Also, if it attacks a monster, it can make a second attack in a row. If this card is banished or during the standby phase of the next turn, you can shuffle this banished card into the deck, special summon one Metaphys monster from your hand, but banish it during the end phase of the next turn. That is pretty nifty. I know we've got a Metaphys Pendulum card that has a scale. I'll have to look at that to see if it has any synergies. But we've also got a Legacy Pack to open, so let's get to that really quick. One Legacy Pack, please. Let's see if we get anything to add to the deck. Rage of the Deep Sea. This card gains 500 attack and defense for each fish, sea serpent, or aqua type monster in your graveyard. And it's a 1 tribute. And we've got Dragon Dowser. When this card is destroyed by battle and sent to the graveyard, or when this card you control is destroyed by an opponent's card effect and sent to the graveyard, you can special summon one Earth Pendulum monster from your deck in defense position, but destroy it during the end phase. You can only use this effect of Dragon Dowser once per turn. It's so situational. So neither of those will probably be put into the deck, but I am going to check over the deck real quick to look at the Metaphys card and see if there's any situation where that might work. So I will see you guys back in the next duel. Alright, here we are at the next game. I did look at the Metaphys cards that I had. They do have a little bit of cohesiveness, I'm not going to lie, but I didn't think they were good enough to, at this point, put in the deck. Maybe if we get a few more Metaphys cards in the future, they'll be useful, but as of right now, I don't see that happening. But we do have a very good hand, and we're going second. So we'll see if we can get another victory today. Toll. Each player must pay 500 life points to declare an attack. We're playing another... Oh, maybe not. I was going to say it looks like we're playing another self-DK deck, but he just played double summon. Oh, it is a self-DK deck. 2 in a row. Not bad. 2 free master packs, which is great for us because this episode is pretty much trying to see as many master packs as we can get to buff up our deck before the beginning of next season. I think we have maybe one more episode left before the next season starts that goes up on Wednesday, which is the last day of the season, I believe. So hopefully we can get a few more packs before the beginning of the new season, and we can start with a stronger deck at the beginning of next season to plow through silver, make our way to gold, and hopefully, like I said at the beginning of the video, try to get to platinum by the end of next season. We're going to go ahead and special summon Guardian Eatos, because we can. And then, you're a fairy type. I guess I'll just go ahead and set this, and I'll be the first to pay 500 to attack. I'll help you start your roll down towards 0 life points there, Mr. Self-DK. Taking 1,000 life points from your Dark Contract. You're probably going to try to swing in with Revival Jam, which will give you 500 points of damage from my defense and 500 points of damage from Toll. And the next turn, I should realistically just be able to take you out. Oh, he's... Okay. Are you gonna pay the 1,000 to revive him? He sure is. During his next standby phase, so it doesn't even come back on my turn. And I drew Chaos Creator. That's hilarious. We're just gonna sacrifice this guy and summon White Hat, and we are gonna go for game here. Just in case there are any shenanigans, I summoned another monster, but didn't look like there were shenanigans to be had. So, back to another Master Pack opening. I'll see you guys there. Be right back. Alright, here we are, another Master Pack to open. Let's see what we get this go around. Hopefully something we can put in the deck. King Scarlet. If a Red Dragon Archfiend monster you control battles during damage calculation, make that monster you control unable to be destroyed by that battle. And if you do, special summon this card as a normal monster. And this card is still a trap. Sky Striker Ace Ray. That's actually pretty cool. I believe we actually have a Sky Striker Link monster. So this might actually make the deck. But we don't have any Sky Striker spells though, which is the kind of the kryptonite right now. Gain 500 life points for each Abyss actor monster you control. Don't have any of those, unfortunately. Amazoness Scouts. We are getting a lot of Amazoness cards. Quick effect. You contribute this card, then this turn neither player can target Amazoness monsters you currently control with monster effects. Also, they can't be destroyed by card effects. That's pretty simple. Also, the Earth Charmer, to go with our other Charmers. Target one Earth monster your opponent controls. Take control of that target while this card is face up on the field. And we've got Naturia Strawberry. Once per turn, if your opponent normal or special summons a monster, target one of those monsters. This card gains 100 attack times the level of that monster. Consecrated Light. Neither player can normal or special summon dark monsters or declare an attack with a dark monster. This card cannot be destroyed by battle with a dark monster. Also, you take no battle damage from that battle. So this card used to be in a lot of not extra decks, side decks, because at least when I was dueling, there was a point in time where Chaos decks were like huge, and Consecrated Light was in a lot of side decks in that point in time. We've got Battle Guard Rage. Activate this card by targeting one warrior monster you control. It gains 1,000 attack. Monsters destroyed by battle with it are returned to the hand instead of going to the graveyard. And when that monster leaves the field, destroy this card. Pretty nifty. I didn't see if we had any legacy packs. Let me check here. We do not. So, we got one more duel for the day, and that'll be the end of the episode. So let me get into that duel, and I'll see you guys in there. Alright, here we are. Final duel of the day. Final duel of the episode, rather. Our opponent's name is Don't Read This, so we'll do our best not to. He decided he was wanting to go first, and it is Dark Magician again. That is pretty funny. We keep coming up against Dark Magician deck. It feels like almost every episode we face a Dark Magician deck. Oh, here comes Timaeus dropping from the sky. Oh, he's got Chaos Form. What is this guy doing? Oh, Illusion of Chaos, I guess, would be able to summon from that. On to set, and set. Pass turn. Obviously he's going to activate Eternal Soul. Any good Dark Magician player worth his salt would, although he is playing a 60 card variant of Dark Magician. Wouldn't be my go-to, but it is what it is. I think it's awesome they gave Timaeus his own card, like his own monster card. Now he's got Dark Magic Attack as well. How is he going to summon a Dark Magician now? That is the question here. It seems my opponent has come to a point where he is thinking about his next move. Setting a card face down. Could be either of the cards that he searched off Eternal Soul. And he's not swinging. I don't have any reason to play anything right now. So I could just... I mean, I could try to get offensive. What do you do? Okay, so you don't really do anything. As long as this trap card back here isn't something that can protect you. I feel like Duradark can do it. He's got something back there that can do... Well, Eternal Soul I think can also activate. So he could get another magic card from his deck to his hand, or... special if he had a Dark Magician in hand or grave, he could special summon it, but he apparently doesn't right now. Dust Tornado. That is absolutely fine because I was about to use this anyways. Replacing the Dust Tornado, and I'm going to swing over his Timaeus here. Main 2. I could go into a rank 4, but the only rank 4 I have is only 2200 attack, and it's not really as useful in this deck as I'd like it to be. I think the cards I have out on the field right now are better than the rank 4 that I could get. So, I'm going to rock with these guys for now. He still has nothing. I mean, when he does get a Dark Magician, it's going to be a scary time. But for the time being, might as well enjoy ourselves with the free life points we're able to take. Kaiku's effect is going to go off. I'm going to banish his Timaeus, so he can't... I mean, there are ways he can get that back, but whether or not he draws into him in his 60-card deck is another story. I know there's a crap load of ways to get to Dark Magician in a Dark Magician deck, but when you have 60 cards in the Dark Magician deck, that's when it becomes a little bit tougher. Okay. That's it. Well, if you don't have anything face down that can protect you, I believe I just win. Flood the field, my minions. Yep. We got another win over another Dark Magician deck. And we actually ranked up to Gold 4. So we're going to open one more Master Pack for the episode. We'll end it off here on a win today. I'll see you guys in that pack opening. Alright, one more Master Pack for the episode here. Let's see if we get anything worthwhile to put in the deck before the next episode. We got Lamia. If this card is normal special summon, you can add one level 8 reptile monster from your deck to your hand. This card is banished. You can target one reptile monster you control. It cannot be destroyed by card effects until the end of the next turn. You can only use the effect of Lamia once per turn. And we got Arcana Force 6, the Lovers. If this card is summoned, toss a coin. Heads, this card can be treated as 2 tributes for the tribute summon of an Arcana Force monster. Tails, neither player can tribute summon Arcana Force monsters. Really good for the mirror match, I guess, if that ever happened. Rise to full height. Target one face-up monster on the field, double its defense, but its defense becomes 0 at the end of this turn. You can banish this card from your graveyard, then target one monster you control. Your opponent's monsters cannot attack for the rest of this turn except to attack that monster. You can only activate one Rise of Full Height per turn. Beast King Unleashed. Once per turn, at the start of the damage step, if your monster battles an opponent's monster in the same column, you can return your monster and any other cards in its column to the hand. You can only activate the effect of Beast King Unleashed once per turn. That could be kind of useful. Stardust Phantom. When this card you control is destroyed by your opponent's card, either by battle or a card effect, and sent to your graveyard, you can select one Stardust Dragon in your graveyard and special summon it in face-up defense position. So we don't have any Stardust right now, so that's not going to help us. Reboot won't help us because we aren't running Mech Lords. Noble Knight Joan. If this card attacks, it loses 300 attack during the damage step only. If this card in your possession is destroyed by your opponent's card and sent to the graveyard, you can send one card from your hand to the graveyard, then target one level 4 or lower warrior monster in your graveyard and add that target to your hand. And it does not seem very good. And Invoked Caliga. Alistair the Invoker and one dark monster. Each player can only attempt to activate one monster effect per turn. Each player can only attack with one monster during each battle phase. I love the Invoke deck. I love Alistair. But we also have 2 legacy packs to open. Let us get to that, and then we will end off the episode. Alright, 2 legacy packs here. Let's see what we get. Poison Mummy. I actually used to love this card. Inflict 500 damage to your opponent, 1800 defense, 1000 attack. Calming Magic. This card can only be activated at the start of main phase 1. During the main phases and battle phase of this turn, neither player can summon monsters. I feel like there's a place where that would be okay, like that would be a good card. there's a way to make that good, but I don't think I have the access to said cards. Elemental Hero Flash. When this card is destroyed by battle and sent to the graveyard, you can banish this card and 3 Elemental Hero monsters with different names from your graveyard to target 1 normal spell card in your graveyard and add that to your hand. Not very great. And then we get a Gemini Elf. Oh, no way. We get our first ever Royal Rare of the series. A Royal Rare Gemini Elf. What a card to have. That is definitely going in the deck. Why wouldn't it? It's a 1900 attack point monster. And it's our first and only Royal Rare. So if you guys did enjoy today's episode, please be sure to like and subscribe for more videos just like this one. I'll see you guys in the next one. I'm out.